Hello, eBayers! Welcome to the March 2025 Seller Shoutout. These videos serve two purposes. First, to celebrate the eBay community and all the sales, regardless of the amount, and to share our knowledge so we can all learn more, sell more, and make more money. The sales in this video come from the Money Making Monday threads on my Facebook group. So come join us and post your sales for possible inclusion in these videos. So we're going to start with Karen Monks. She said part of a large lot, so just a few dollars in these. Apparently Longaberger made everything. Took a $95 offer in about 3 months. This is a set of 4 Longaberger pillows with cases. Natural woven traditions. Sold for almost $100. And yes, Longaberger made all kind of products, not just baskets. They did like table linens, home decor, all sorts of things. Julie Gambino, our dumpster diving grandma. She said, free to me from my death pile of jewelry that I could spend a full year listing daily and still not be finished. I digress. Sold for best offer in less than a day, $15. And Julie, if you want me to come for a visit and help you and take some of that jewelry off your hands, I am on board with that. So just let me know a good time. I throw that out there all the time because I know so many sellers just have huge piles of stuff and you've already done the picking. So, hey, I'm just going to throw that out there, If you want me to come personally help you downsize your death pile, give you some cash and take some of those things off your hands, I would totally do it. Gives me a reason to make a road trip. Okay, this is a vintage faux red garnet rhinestone Victorian style bracelet, prong set, and she sold it for $15. Zandra Ritter, I paid up for this at $17, accepted a best offer of $68 plus $12 shipping for $80 total, sold within 2 weeks of listing. Columbia jacket, men's medium, titanium, insulated ski coat. So $17 turned into $68 within 2 weeks. What a great investment. Okay, Jill Kale bought for $9.99 at Goodwill, took best offer of $89.50. Beckett Simonon men's Dowler boot. Wow, that is a mouthful. So $10 and flipped for just under $90. Cheryl Green purchased for $10 at an estate sale, sold in 9 months for $55 plus shipping. This is Benjamin Bowman Violin Maker Department 56 New England Village Series. So Cheryl is married to Mark Sherrill, and both have been on the podcast. So she said, yeah, I didn't change my name when I got married because then I would have been Cheryl. And that just tickles me. So Mark is very knowledgeable about Department 56. So Cheryl, it's good to see you getting on board with that. And the Sherrills are sharing their knowledge with each other and us. So that's great. Okay, Shannon Bowman bought at the Goodwill bins, so paid approximately 15 cents. It sold in less than 24 hours for full asking price of $19.99 plus shipping. This is a vintage Echo Silk Halloween Ghost scarf. Oh, very cute. So 15 cents and sold for $20. And those are the great flips where you hardly pay anything or basically get stuff free and you can make money on it. Okay, Jill Kale has another one. I had remembered from a previous post that the band Insane Clown Posse has quite the following. I bought 3 sweatshirts for $4.99 each, all sold within a few days. So there you see it, vintage Insane Clown Posse. And this is a full zip jacket. It says most hated band. And this sold for $79.99. And I will admit I've never heard of Insane Clown Posse, but now I've said it 3 times, so hopefully it is stored away in your brain. So if you come across this, you'll know, yes, it is a thing. Tim and Rachel Beachy bought a huge lot of gardening magazines at an estate sale for $10, divided them up into lots, and sold this for $23 within 2 weeks of posting. Buyer paid shipping as well. 6 more lots to go and already in profit. So it's 18 fine gardening magazines from 2012 to 2014, periodicals, do-it-yourself gardens. Okay, so $10 for all of them. She hasn't even listed all of them yet, and this sold for $23. Okay, moving on to Kyle Horton. Goofy sale. Bought these at a yard sale for maybe $10 to $15. Took years to get them listed. Finally sold for $90. Guy was doing a castle room in his house. These are folk art candle sconces, carved wood nails, welded chains, gothic look. And these sold for $90. Tanya Bruner. This ET pot hugger was in a box of miscellaneous Christmas ornaments I picked up at an estate sale for $15. Sold for $14.99 in 6 weeks. I've already sold a set of Barbie ornaments that were in the box that put me in the black. The item is Universal Studios ET Avon ceramic figure pot hanger. Vintage 1982 to 1983, and these sold for $15. And now we have Carol Brune. Sometimes the shoes are worth more than the doll. Paid $1 for the doll and sold her shoes for $21.95. These are Monster High, frightfully tall Draculaura pink boots. And yeah, it's just amazing to me that the accessories, clothes, shoes, the pets, all those things that go with these dolls can be worth more than the actual doll. So these are very funky, very striking with the pink and the black. And these sold for $21.95. Bill Hunt. It's soup season. I bought this set at a charity thrift store for $3, sold for $14.93 in 30 days. Soup, chili mugs, bowls with handles, vegetable, chicken, mushroom, tomato set of 4 vintage. So not even a specific brand, it's just what they are and what they look like. $3 and flipped for just under 15. Sharon Hessen paid $3, listed less than a week before it sold. Sterling silver 925 beaded curved bar ankle bracelet. $3 and sold for 15. Cheryl Henderhan. Oh, the things you find in the bottom of an auction box lot. Not complete. Took best offer of $30 after about a month. Probably have pennies in it. I'm sure it wasn't the reason I purchased the box lot. So the item is Revel Endangered Species Komodo Dragon 1974, no box, not complete, and still sold for $30. Somebody bought it for the parts or didn't care that it wasn't complete. Carol Hollis paid $1 at the thrift store, sold for full price overseas in about 4 weeks. 2.5 yards, P. Kaufman upholstery fabric, equestrian horse racing jockey. This sold for $55. It was $1 and only 2.5 yards. Olivia Frederick bought this large lot of scary movie magazines at an estate sale where I bought a bunch of scary movie DVDs. Bought the lot on the last day for $3. Expected to get a lot more for them and played with the pricing a lot over the course of about 3 months. Finally accepted a best offer of $66. This is a lot of 3 Horror Hound magazine back issues. Took an offer of $66. Nancy Barr Strohs paid $1 at a thrift store. I love selling hats. They are so easy and do not take up space. I totally agree with you, Nancy. Love fun hats. This is a Peruvian trading company child unisex knit hat, and it's got the braids on it and what looks like a Nordic design on the top, but that's actually Peruvian. Anyway, fun colors, unusual, and this sold for $14.50. Ginger Lamplight. This was from my home. Used it for several years as an accent pillow on my bed. Sold for best offer of $20 plus shipping. Pottery Barn. And this is pronounced Shilbury. Dark denim blue pillow cover. 24 by 24. So a pillow cover sold for $20. And I do the same thing. I go around my home and I'm like, I could part with this. I wonder how much this is worth. I saw one of these sell the other day. Maybe I'll sell mine too. So you can always reevaluate your home decor at any time. Dina Napoli got this Christmas Thomas Kincaid light-up tapestry for free from a storage cleanout. It was hard to show the beauty of the piece when it was lit up, so I also included a video in my listing. Sold for full asking price of $45.76 and only took a couple of days to sell. So there you can see a beautiful Thomas Kincaid home for the holidays fiber optic light up wall tapestry. Sold for $45 and it was free, zero investment. Suzanne Keene bought a bag full of these new pens at a thrift store in September. Sold 2 of them last week for $45 and $50. My cost is about $1 each. Still have more in stock. This is a Papermate PhD Ultra Ballpoint Pen. Very interesting. I did not know these sold for so much. So this one sold for $45 for a pen. Stephanie Berkner purchased at a yard sale for $5, sold within 15 minutes of listing for asking price. Nintendo Wii console RVL001 Wii Sports Resort bundle with controllers. $5, sold for $65.87. Maria SC, $3, sold for $55 in about 2 weeks. Coach small bag Christie carryall cross grain leather. $3, sold for $55. Kathy Hermans paid $4.50 at St. Vinny's, sold for full price plus shipping in 7 months. Weeder Nation Origin Flame Resistant T-shirt. Oh, I read that wrong. I should wear my reading glasses when I'm doing these. It's Welder Nation. Oops, senior moment. Sorry about that. So this sold for $26.95. Diana Warren, part of a grab bag, so approximately 50 cents each, sold for best offer of $30 in about 2 weeks. Vintage Coastal Koestel, or maybe it's Kostel, Germany, wax, angel wings, ornaments. Okay, so they have the little angel faces and the wings, and these were 50 cents and sold for $30. Melissa Foshi, average cost of goods was $1.25 at Goodwill Bins. Sold in 2 days for full asking price of $64.95 plus shipping. Shark floor nozzle attachment vacuum accessory replacement. I love these kind of things because they're often overlooked. $1.25 sold for just under $65. And here's Mark Sherrill. Paid $12 at an estate sale, sold for $50 plus $13 shipping. Department 56 North Pole Series Jenny's Cookie Treats Set. $12, sold for $50. Melanie Medina paid $15 on Facebook Marketplace, took a month to sell. American Girl Kristen book set, complete boxed set, 1 through 6 books with game. $15, sold for $64.99. Valerie Minerva paid $8 at a thrift store, sold in about a week for $30 plus shipping, an offer I made to the buyer. Birdwell Beach breeches, long sleeve flannel shirt. So this was $8 and sold for $30. And I've never heard of that brand, Birdwell Beach breeches. So now we know. Nicole Cunningham, slow week for me. This was my best sale. Paid $5 at a garage sale, sold in about 3 weeks. Took a $46 offer. Vintage Newport News women's size 12 suede leather pants. Well, those are fun. $5 and sold for $46. Bethany Henderson paid $2 at the bins, sold for $39 in less than a day. Had a small flaw that I disclosed. And this is a brand I've never heard of, Haflinger wool clogs. They're European sizing. $2 sold for $39. Andrew Silveroli has a very creepy plush. Bought this from Goodwill for $6.74. It took 3 months and sold for full price. 2017 Cartoon Network Steven Universe Amethyst plush toy, sold for $35.99. Carlos Chavez. I recently bought a collection of vintage Fisher-Price Little People for $50 from a private pick, and this 1986 Fisher-Price Little People 25-26 swimming pool set sold for $34.99 in about 3 days. So this was part of a group of other things, and just the pool sold for right at $35. Leslie Kidd. This is the second one of these candles I sold. They accepted a $45 offer. The first I auctioned and it sold for $40. I asked for help on here, meaning the Facebook group, a while back because I could not find anything remotely similar. I originally planned to sell them together, but y'all steered me right. So thanks for the help and the great profit on 2 $1 estate sale candles. So the item is vintage Ralph Lauren Holiday Pine Citrus Spice candles. And this sold for, it sold for $45. Wow, for a candle. That's great. Dawn Taylor. I purchased at an online estate auction for $7. I also have the larger picture I need to list. I took an offer of $27 after being listed a couple of weeks. 1940 Shawnee Pottery Smiley Pig Cream Pitcher, $27. Jane Tyson. This Gilead peignoir robe was purchased at a thrift store for $2.50. It sold for the full asking price of $41.99 plus shipping in 1 week. So it is a size 2XL, which never hurts when you're selling clothing. The larger sizes do well. $41.99 and it cost $2.50. Daryl Emily. This sold for $30 in just 3 hours. Free to me, my own personal item. Some designs fetch over 100. Victoria's Secret Y2K fold over yoga pants with blingy rhinestones. Yes, all that rhinestoney stuff. $30 and it was free. Suzanne Akers. Free to me, sold in 3 days. It's an Angelina ballerina posable doll. And these are so cute. Yes, and this comes from a children's animated show, and there may be books too. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, Angelina ballerina sold for $19.99 for the pair. Denise Rogge. This is the last of 3 Zippo lighters I sold on consignment. The other 2 ended up going to freight forwarding companies to buyers in China. This was the most expensive of the 3 and is going to Virginia. It took 2 weeks to sell. This is a Zippo lighter Honda motorcycle gold wing emblem. $75. Joy Fulkin. My son purchased this video game brand new for around $60 at the end of July when it came out. He played it once. I knew he wouldn't play it again, and I sold it the same day as listed for full asking price of $34.99 plus shipping. This is Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door Nintendo Switch video game. $34.99. And we'll end with Kim Sipe. I thought this was odd. I bought at a church sale for $2 for both. I sold for $28.20 in 16 months. Okay, so this is a mask filter smoke for collectible use only, not for actual use, but apparently it's some kind of mask that filters smoke if you find yourself in a smoky area and you want to just put your head in a bag, I guess. Oh, we love those collectors. They buy all kind of things. Okay, that's it for this edition of the Seller Shoutout. Thanks for watching all the way through to the end. Keep listing, keep shipping, and keep posting those sales on the Facebook group. Happy selling, everybody. Bye-bye.